Feeling overwhelmed? Welcome to Seeking God with Leah Klein, Health and Wholeness Coach. And our verses for today are Colossians 1, 10, and 11. Walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to Him, bearing fruit in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God, being strengthened with all power according to His glorious might, for all endurance and patience with joy. And these two verses, of course, are not, the whole complete thought. I encourage you to go read the whole thing in Colossians 1, because it is one of Paul's run-on sentences. So it just kept going. But we're talking about walking in a manner worthy and bearing fruit. What does it look like to walk in a manner worthy? We are called to obedience, to following God's laws, even if our salvation does not depend on our ability to follow them, which a fact for which we are profusely grateful. But they are still a way of living a good life and walking worthy. And it's a obedience leads to fruit. It leads to your ability to bear fruit, because you don't want any fruit that's coming off your disobedience. People are going to know the state of your walk if fruit is not good, because that is ultimately what shows whether we're abiding in the vine, John 15. If we're not connected with Him, we're not bearing fruit, and we're not walking in a worthy life that is a godly example to the pagan world around us. And are you struggling with that? Are you struggling to walk in that manner worthy? Are you struggling to bear fruit? Because reality is the fruit doesn't come from us. And the strength to do it doesn't come from us. We can't on our own walk in a manner worthy and bear fruit. We have to be going to God. God is the one who gives the strength and the endurance. Back to our verse, being strengthened with all power according to His glorious might, God's might, and for all endurance and patience with joy. So He wants us to be able to endure. He wants to strengthen us. And we're reminded at the end that joy is not something that's dependent on our circumstances. Joy has everything to do with your relationship with God, and virtually no relationship to your actual circumstances that you are living in. Which is a good thing, because if you were just trying to be happy, you'd never make it. There would always be something that you might be happy for 1 millisecond here and there, but then something would happen and it would derail you. We have to be plugged into God. We have to be using His strength asking Him for strength, asking Him for the endurance to keep going when the lot He is giving you right now is not one you would choose. And I want to encourage you, ask God to give you the strength. That is how you abide in the vine, is spending time with Him, growing that relationship, and asking Him for help. We're not very good at asking for help. I know I'm not. I don't think you are probably either. We want to do it on our own. And, those of us that are Americans, it's kind of been ingrained in us to be self-sufficient. But that can be good at times, but frequently it's not so good. And we actually need other believers, and we most certainly need God. We can't do any of this without Him. I can't do any of this without Him, and I know you can't do any of this without Him. So I want to encourage you, ask God for that strength. And wait for Him to give it to you. Isaiah 40:31. He has unlimited strength. We are finite. The whole passage in Isaiah goes into that even farther, but even youths will faint and grow weary, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. I want that to be you, and I want that to be me. But we have to rely on God. And if you're having trouble hearing God and connecting with Him, let me show you why that might be happening and how to connect with Him more deeply and grow that relationship further with my free ebook. It's called Seeking God. The link is above or below the video or in the email. It's also healthturnaroundcoaching.com/seeking-God. And of course, if you've gotten the book already and you still haven't made a personal retreat, a time one-on-one with God in His creation and actual reality, then I would encourage you to connect with me. I do virtual retreats. So while I would love for you to come to an in-person retreat in the high country of Arizona, no, we're not in Phoenix. It is not the temperature of Phoenix. You can come somewhere cooler than that. You do have to fly into Phoenix, however, if you come to an in-person. So the drawbacks. But you can come in person, or we can do something virtually, and I can help you figure out how to do it where you are. And you have some accountability to actually make it happen. I encourage you, check out that book if you haven't already. Take some time with God. And our song for today is Everlasting God. I thought that was appropriate to the conversation. Particularly to the Isaiah 40 that I brought up earlier. And if you know it, feel free to sing along. If you don't, feel free to just listen. Strength will rise as we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Strength will rise as we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not faint, you won't grow weary. You're the defender of the weak. You You comfort those in need. You lift us up on wings like eagles. Strength will rise as we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Strength will rise as we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. And I will see you next week with another verse. See you then.